Welcome to Real Reviews, where we take a look at major Hollywood releases and let you know if they're worth your time, your money, and your patience. I'm your host, Walter Banasiak, and today we ride with Vin Diesel, Paul Walker, and the gang in Furious 7. Dominic Toretto and his crew thought they left the criminal mercenary life behind. They defeated an international terrorist named Owen Shaw and went their separate ways. But now, Shaw's brother, Deckard Shaw, is out killing the crew one by one for revenge. Worse, a Somalian terrorist called Jakarde and a shady government official called Mr. Nobody are both competing to steal a computer terrorist program called God's Eye that can turn any technological device into a weapon. Toretto must reconvene with his team to stop Shaw and retrieve the God's Eye program while caught in a power struggle between terrorists and the United States government. Let's get this out of the way first. We all know about the unfortunate car accident that led to Paul Walker's death during the filming of Furious 7. A lot of people are probably going to see this movie solely based on it featuring Paul Walker's final performance. A portion of the film is used as a very heartfelt tribute to the late actor. The stand-ins and CG used to fill in the blanks of the scenes Walker was not able to finish were a little too noticeable at points, but there wasn't much else the filmmakers can do when faced with this impossible situation. They get a ton of credit for doing the best they could under the circumstances. We'll probably never know what the original involvement of Walker's character Brian was ultimately going to be and how that was going to affect the overall story. However, in any case, we got what we got. It's funny to go back and see how this series started to where it is now and what it's become. Everybody's a superhero. The things these people survive in this movie are ridiculous, even more so than before. Time will tell on if this series has jumped the shark with this installment, but I know for sure it's my least favorite since the series kicked back into gear with the fourth movie, Fast and Furious, in 2009. It also somewhat undoes a great ending in the sixth film almost right away. That bugged me and sort of cheapened the ending of the last movie. The cast in Furious 7 is kind of spotty for me. Walker's scenes that he was actually there to film were pretty good. His arc may have been the best, and he had a few really nice character moments. Michelle Rodriguez's Letty and Vin Diesel's Toretto take up a good portion of the story with their love reconnection. Letty still has amnesia and is struggling to find what she once was. Besides a scene towards the end of the film, I really wasn't feeling this storyline. Diesel and Rodriguez's chemistry is just sort of off and wasn't pleasant to see on screen. I hope I'm wrong, but Diesel's tough guy shtick may be getting old at this point. That character needs a shake-up in my opinion. The addition of Kurt Russell was a very nice sight to see. He's having fun in this one for sure. Hopefully we can see him again in a future sequel. The rest of the cast played their role pretty well, with Ludacris and Tyrese Gibson leading the comic relief, Jason Statham playing an indestructible villain, and The Rock continuing to be the badass he is. The action is great as always. The things these guys can do with cars is pretty incredible. They pushed the destruction pretty far in this one too. The fight scenes are par for the course with some added over-the-topness that made me laugh. Basically, if you liked the other ones, you'll probably like this one. It's a bit too much for me and lacks a few aspects that made the last two so great, but it's still a pretty fun watch for the most part. I'm giving Furious 7 a 6 out of 10. Be on the lookout for more real reviews coming soon. Be sure to like us on Facebook, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and remember, if it's not reviewed here, well, it just isn't real. I'm Walter Banasiak. I am real, not fake. And I will see you at the movie.